So what is this teaching? It's a teaching that is the same as any Vedantic teaching. There is an absolute reality. This world is an appearance of that reality, and you are that absolute reality. Each of the Upanishads, they have their own way of giving this teaching and showing you how to realize it. Not only how to understand it, first of all, we must understand it, and then how to make it real in your life. What the Mandukya says is, when you know yourself truly as you are, you will know the reality. Right now, we do not know who or what we truly are. And how to do that, how to know ourselves truly as we truly are, that absolute, the Mandukya says, analyze yourself. How do you analyze yourself? The Mandukya gives us a technique, a path. This is the unique contribution of the Mandukya. So what is this? The Mandukya says, when you look at yourself, you will find 4 aspects. 3 of those aspects are very well known to you. When you investigate those 3 aspects, we will show you there is a 4th aspect to you, which is the reality. We're talking about myself, one's own self. This very self, you have 4 aspects. What are these 4 aspects? The first aspect is the waker and the waking world. You see, we have 3 kinds of experiences throughout the day. We are awake. Right now, for example, hopefully, because the Vedanta has a way of being soporific. It puts people to sleep. And we sleep and we dream. Even in our sleep, there are 2 experiences. One is a dream sleep, one is a dreamless sleep, deep sleep. So we have a waking experience, a dream experience, and a deep sleep experience. These are the first 3 aspects of the self. And then comes a stage, every day we experience it. Everything disappears. Blank. Darkness. We often think that from our point of view, it's unconscious. We are not conscious of anything. But what Vedanta says is, consciousness continues. It's just there is nothing to be conscious of. Instead of calling it an absence of consciousness, we call it a consciousness of absence. Instead of no experience, an experience of nothing. So deep sleep, that's another aspect, because we do experience it. When we wake up, do we not say, I had a strange dream, I had a funny dream, and then do we not say that I slept like a log, I didn't know anything, such a nice sleep I had. These expressions are there in different languages, in different cultures. I slept like a log, I didn't know anything. I was so relaxed and in deep sleep. So that's the third aspect of the self. We already got 3 aspects. The first aspect is the waker. Through the physical body we interact with the world. That's the waker. Remember, all this analysis is happening where? Which stage are we in now of the 3? The waking stage. So all of Vedanta generally goes on in the waking stage. So everything is done from this perspective. So from this perspective, it looks like in the waking stage, we use a physical body and interact with the physical world. It's an externalized consciousness. Instead of physical, the word they used is sthula, gross. Gross not in the sense which we use in America, like an awful or messy. Gross just means physical. So there is a gross aspect or a physical aspect of the self, first aspect. The dream takes place entirely in our minds. Our dreams take place entirely in our minds. So the mind is called the subtle aspect, because in respect to the physical body, it's subtle. It's inward, it's subtle. So the dreams which take place, the dream world and the dreamer, you can call it the subtle aspect of the self. Second aspect is called subtle aspect. So I'm saying second aspect, dream aspect, or subtle aspect of the self. The third one, deep sleep, that is called by the Upanishad the causal aspect. Not casual, causal aspect. Causal, why? Because just like a seed from which a plant emerges, can you see the dream? Can we look at the dream in this way? That is where everything else emerges from. I fall into a blankness, and from there emerges dreams. From there emerges waking. So can I look at the deep sleep as a seed? from which sprouts our waking experience, our dream experience. So the deep sleep would be considered as a cause of the other two. So that is called the causal aspect of the self. Now we have got three aspects: physical or gross, subtle, which is the dream aspect, and the causal, which is the deep sleep aspect. What is the real self? The waking self was not there in the dream. The self in the dream, which experienced so many things, is not there in the waking. We discount all those experiences. Then what is common? Yet there is something common. You cannot deny that you experience the waking world. You cannot deny that you experience the dream world. Whether that is true or false, this is a different question. But you experienced it, that's the truth. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can take that away. So what is that which is common to waking, common to dreaming, common to deep sleep? Waking, dreaming and deep sleep keep coming and going throughout our days. But behind it is one common consciousness, one common awareness. What is that one common awareness in which shine our waking worlds and our dream worlds and the deep sleep darkness? What is that one common awareness? That the Upanishad calls the fourth aspect of the self. It's not the fourth, it's the real self, in which the three apparent selves, what are the three apparent selves? The waking self, the gross aspect, the dream self, the subtle aspect, and the deep sleep self, the causal aspect. These three appear, they dance their dances, they live their lives, and they disappear. They come and go. The unattached witness, that which shines in and through all of them, that is the fourth, so-called fourth. It's not really the fourth. It is the one. With respect to these three, it is the fourth. But actually it is the one which is appearing as these three. That is what the Upanishad tells. In the seventh mantra of the Upanishad, this real self, your real nature, the absolute nature, what we truly are, the Atman, Brahman, Turiyam, whatever name you give it, the absolute, our divine nature, whatever you call it, that is most powerfully indicated in the seventh mantra of the Upanishad. Perhaps the most powerful mantra in the entire Vedantic literature, which directly points out to you your real nature. What does it say? What is my true self? What is the real teaching of the Upanishad? Give it to me. I am ready. And the Upanishad says, all right then, listen, what you truly are. The continuous I cognition that you have. It is proved by the continuous I cognition that you have. Who experiences my waking life? I, whatever that I is. And in the dream too, I dreamt. Like the teacher said, you are present here, you are present in the dream. That I, the emperor can say, I am seeing this world. It may be false, but I am seeing it. I saw the dream, may be false, but I saw it. That continuous I, which is there in the waking, which is there in the dreaming, which is also there in the deep sleep. Only thing is, in deep sleep we do not have the capacity to think because the mind has shut down. So there you cannot say, I am in deep sleep. If you say that, you are not in deep sleep. So, but what do we say? When we wake up and reflect back upon our deep sleep, don't we say, I slept happily? Do we ever say that I am awake but somebody else slept happily? No, that sounds ridiculous. I slept happily. What is that common I which survives the coming and going of the waking, dreaming and deep sleep experiences? Ekatma pratyasaram. That is the one, the pointer that I points to. It's not even in itself the real self. It points to the real self. Hold on to that, investigate that, follow that, you will arrive at your real self. Arrive is within quotes. You are already that. That will become evident.